A pleasant day, grade 8 students. I'm Catherine Advincula from Dalandanan National High School. Welcome to PE Time with Ma'am Kat. Before we start our lesson, let us be reminded of our FB live streaming class etiquette. Be on time. Avoid unnecessary comments in the chat box. No hate speech. Stay focused and avoid any interruptions. Take down notes while listening or watching. And lastly, have fun and enjoy learning. Are you excited to learn, class? That's great! Let me first present the most essential learning competencies that you are about to learn today. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to execute the skills involved in the sport and display tolerance and acceptance of individuals with varying skills and abilities. In the previous lesson, you have learned about the physical activity and physical fitness assessment as well as basketball under team sports. You have also learned about the skills, nature, and background of the said sport. Before we proceed to our class discussion, let us have first a review on the previous topic in physical education. All you need to do is to guess the video clips being shown and comment your answer in the chat box. You will be given 5 seconds in each item. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1. Nice guess. The answer is dribbling. Number 2. You got it right. The correct answer is shooting. Number 3. Excellent guess. The answer is rebounding. Number 4. Incredible guess. The answer is passing. Number 5. The correct answer is running. Amazing job, class! It shows that you still remember and understand the topic last year, which is basketball. Before we proceed to our new topic for today, let us first check your prior knowledge by answering this pre-assessment 4 picks 1 word. I know that you are all familiar with this game. Just guess the specific word that fits to the 4 pictures presented and comment your answer in the chat box. You will be given 5 seconds in each item. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is gloves. Number 2. If your answer is batting, great. Number 3. Time is up. Amazing. The correct answer is pitching. Number 4. Timer starts now. If your answer is home run, excellent. Number 5. Timer starts now. Time is up. Fantastic. The correct answer is catching. Good job, class. I think you are all ready to learn something new about team sport. Many people mistakenly assume that because the fields and equipments look similar, baseball and softball are same sport. Let's find out their similarities and differences. Baseball versus softball. One of the major differences between the two sports is the equipment they use. The balls. Softball are larger than baseballs. While baseballs have circumference of 9 inches, softballs have a circumference of 8 to 12 inches. The bats. If you look closely at the bats of baseball and softball players use, there is a subtle difference there as well. The barrels of most softball bats are wider and longer than those used for baseball. The fields. The size of baseball and softball fields also differs. On the baseball field, the bases are 90 feet apart, while on a softball field, they are 60 feet apart. Distance of pitcher's mound to home plate. In baseball, the ball is pitched from an elevated mound that is 60 feet away from the plate. However, in softball, the ball is pitched from a flat pitching circle that is no more than 43 feet away from the plate. In pitching styles, in softball, the ball must be thrown underhand, whereas in baseball, the pitch is almost always done overhand or sidearm. The main difference in how this game is played are the techniques by which the ball is pitched to the batter. These two sports require the four main skills: throwing, including pitching and fielding, catching, batting, and base running. Some of the rules in baseball and softballs are similar too. Let's proceed. What is team sports? It is an activity in which a group of individuals on the same team work together to accomplish a goal, which is usually to win. It includes any sports which involves players working together towards a shared objective. The history of baseball in the United States dates to the 18th century, when boys and amateur enthusiasts played a baseball-like game by their own informal rules and homemade equipment. In 1830 to 50s, the popularity of the sports grew and amateur men's ball clubs were formed. The game evolved from older bat and ball games already, being played in England by mid-18th century. By the late 19th century, baseball was widely recognized as the national sports of the United States. In 1898, the Americans introduced baseball in the Philippines. Alexander Cartwright devised the set of rules in baseball in which most of the rules are still being used in the game until now. Like any other sports, baseball is played by two teams with 9 players who alternately plays the offense and defense, exchanging places when 3 members of the batting team are put out. The goal is to score more runs than the opponent, which is achieved by one circuit of 4 bases that are placed on the diamond field. The team that scores the most runs in 9 innings wins the game. To develop the skills in playing baseball, the first skill to learn is pitching, also called the battery of the game. To start the game, the pitcher must pitch the ball to the batter. It demands more exact coordination of mental and muscular abilities and more continuous physical exertion than any other position in the game. Pitching skills won't develop by just throwing the ball, but good pitching takes good practice. Pitchers can learn by throwing at a target, facing a hitter, and use a consistent and correct delivery. To pitch the ball towards the batter, just remember the proper grip of the ball, the wind up, the smooth delivery, and a follow through. Second is throwing, the launching of ballistic projectile by hand. It is used in many sports, particularly ball games, and in throwing sports action is the main determiner of the outcome. Throwing is the most important basic skill needed for a good fielding player. Having the right throwing technique will let you hit your targets with more consistency. The important things to consider in throwing are the following. Get into position. Aim the ball before you throw it. Wind up your arm. Move your body forward with your throw. Maintain eye contact with your target and have a strong follow through. The third skill is catching. This skill requires not just strong physical abilities, but also quick and precise decision making. In a game, catching properly not only prevents you from being injured, but it is also makes it easier for you to prepare to throw the ball. Catching and throwing are both basic defensive baseball skills. Your ability to catch and throw fast helps you to throw a base runner attempting to advance to the next base. These are the procedure for you to achieve a good catching. Position your body. Watch the ball. Go to the ball. Position your glove. And catch the ball. Fourth is hitting or batting, the most basic baseball skill. The sports are mainly about hitting the ball with your bat. It is also the best part of the game. It is hard to hit a round ball with a round bat into a specified area of the ground. The batter has only split second to react. A good batter needs great hand-eye coordination, a fast reaction time, good timing, and confidence. To execute hitting or batting in baseball, stand and bend your knees slightly while you grip and raise the ball. Shift your weight and take a stride. Keep your eye on the ball and aim to hit the ball. Slide or swing your hands towards the ball and follow through. And the fifth skill is base running. It is a skill that wins the game and the core of every physical sport. Good base running is about being fast and smart. The goal is to move around the bases quickly and gets a run. A strong and aggressive base running can put a lot of stress on the defensive team. It is important to always know and understand the current game situation. Base running is an important part of baseball and scoring runs. As a player, you should know which way to run the bases. The first base, the second base, third base, and home plate. They need to run in that order in the field. As soon as the batter successfully hit the ball, he will immediately run and touch the first base. A base runner needs to complete the circuit of bases and touch each base and home plate in order to score a run. A run is equivalent to 1 point for the team at bat. It is one of the necessary skill-related fitness components to master in playing baseball. It is important for the baseball player to process what he sees and use it to calculate his skills in baseball pitching, throwing, catching, batting, and base running while considering the urgency of time. Most baseball players focus on their baseball hand-eye coordination and other parts of the body as well. Let's proceed to the equipment. First is the baseball bat. A smooth, rounded, solid, wooden or hollow aluminum bat. It may be no more than 2.75 inches in diameter at the thickest part and no more than 42 inches in length. Second is the baseball gloves and mitts. It is a large glove, traditionally made of leather, worn by baseball players of the defending team, while the leather mitt worn by the catcher. Third is the ball. A rubber or cork spear, tightly wound with layers of yarn or string and covered with a stitched leather coat. The circumference is 9 to 9.25 inches and weighs between 142 up to 149 grams. Next are the bases. One of four corners of the field which must be touched by a runner to score a run. More specifically, they are canvas bag at first, second, and third base, and a rubber plate at home base. Lastly are the safety gears. A protective helmet with a face mask, throat guard, full-length chest protector, athletic supporter with a cup, shin guards, mitt, and cleats worn by the catchers. Let's continue to the playing area. It is also called as the diamond field because of the shape of the infield. It has two main parts. The first part is the infield. It is the area from the grass line into the home plate, also part of the field closest to the bases, and is where most of the action in the game of the baseball takes place, consisting of the dirt area that contains the three bases, first base, second base, third base, the home plate, and the grass area within this dirt, and the pitcher's mound. The second part is the outfield, the grassy area of the field and the farthest field from the batter, comprising the left field, center field, and right field. Did you learn something, class? That's great! I have here a guess what activity about the 9 positions of baseball players playing the defensive team. Bring out your paper and pen. Number your paper 1 to 9 and try to guess the positions of each player. You will be given 30 seconds to answer.
Timer starts now.
Time is up. These are the answers. Number 1, pitcher. Number 2, catcher. Number 3, first baseman. Number 4, second baseman. Number 5, third baseman. Number 6, shortstop. Number 7, left fielder. Number 8, center fielder. And number 9, right fielder. I know you got a high score for this activity. Great job, class! Another activity for you to enjoy, class, is BB or SB. BB stands for baseball and SB stands for softball. All you need to do is to comment BB in the chat box if you think the illustration, GIF, or image is related to baseball, and comment SB if it is all about softball. 5 seconds will be given to you for each number. Are you excited? That's cool. Let's play ball. Number 1. BB or SB? Timer starts now. Comment your answer in the chat box. Time is up. The answer is BB. Number 2. BB or SB? Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is SB. Number 3. BB or SB? Timer starts now. Time is up. The answer is SB. Number 4. BB or SB? Timer starts now. Time is up. The answer is BB. Number 5. BB or SB? Timer starts now. Don't forget to type your answer in the chat box. Time is up. The correct answer is BB. Excellent job, class. Always remember that we need to participate in any kind of team sports like basketball, volleyball, and baseball. It is said to strengthen the 5 C's: competence, confidence, connections, character, and caring. At the center of this is self-esteem, an increased sense of self because of better social interactions, stronger relationships, and higher academic performance. It is also improves the function of your lungs and heart and help you lead a healthier life. It's quiz time. Now that you have learned the concepts of this lesson, let's put your knowledge to the test. Answer the following questions by choosing the letter of the correct answer. You may write your answer in the comment section below. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. He devised the set of rules in baseball. Choices are A. Alexander Cartwright, B. Alexander the Great, C. James Naismith, D. William Morgan. Timer starts now. Time is up. Good job. The correct answer is letter A. Alexander Cartwright. Number 2. An activity in which group of individuals on the same team work together to accomplish a goal. Choices are A. Batted sports, B. Dual sports, C. Individual sports, D. Team sports. Timer starts now. Time is up. Amazing, class. The correct answer is letter D. Team sports. Number 3. The skill in baseball that requires not just strong physical abilities, but also quick and precise decision making. A. Base running, B. Catching, C. Pitching, D. Throwing. Timer starts now. Time is up. The answer is letter B. Catching. Excellent answer. Number 4. The part of the field closest to the bases. Choices are A. Home plate, B. Infield, C. Outfield, D. Pitcher's mound. Timer starts now. Time is up. Great. The answer is letter B. Infield. Number 5. What is the skill in baseball that wins the game and the core of every sport? A. Batting, B. Base running, C. Catching, D. Hand-eye coordination. Timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is letter B. Base running. Congratulations! Your great participation made me happy and proud, class. Before we end this lesson, I have an assignment for you to do at home. Your performance task in PE. This second quarter is entitled Catch and Throw with My Fam. You will enjoy this activity because it will help improve your body coordination and strengthen the bond of your family as well. Here's the mechanics for you to follow. Number 1, make an improvised or DIY baseball. It can be made of old socks, old cloth, old foam, and many more, with a diameter of 4 inches. Number 2, invite one of your family members to do the throw and catch. Number 3, in 3 to 4 meter distance, execute 5 consecutive throw and catch with your palm. Number 4, record your actual video performance and send it to your Mapeh teacher. This rubric will serve as your guide to measure your performance stats. Your score is 10 points if you successfully execute the 5 consecutive throw and catch. 8 points if you execute 4 throw and catch only. 6 points if you execute 3 throw and catch only. 4 points if you execute 2 throw and catch only. And 2 points if you execute 1 throw and catch only. I'm sure that you will get the perfect score. Good luck, class! Once again, this is Ma'am Kat, your PE teacher, sharing you this simple quote from Juliana Hatfield. Baseball is more than a game. It's like life played out on a field. Stay healthy and be fit. Have a nice day, everyone, and see you in our next live streaming class. God bless us all.